Hey everyone, and thanks Lauren for having me on your blog. My name is Keenan, and I'm a learning Murungu and Google the Man from the far west coast of South Australia. I'm in my third year in an environmental sciences degree here at Flinders University, and you'll often find me in the common room area here at Yungarendi, either socialising, studying, or playing cards, because cards has taken over the common room at the moment. I like to base myself here in the common room at Yungarendi, also because it helps me fulfil my duties as a FISA president. And so you always see me here. You're probably wondering what is FISA. So FISA is an acronym for the Flinders Indigenous Student Association. So FISA, we operate here at campus at Flinders. We do a range of things such as building the Indigenous student community here at Flinders and kind of encouraging people to know one another and building that community that way. Also, we liaise for Indigenous students on behalf of them, either to Yungarendi or to other student associations such as FISA, which is the main student association here on campus at Flinders. We also run social events and projects or whatever else the Indigenous students, they might have an idea and they give it to us and say, okay, we'll go with that, and we'll kind of help bring that to fruition. Such as we've created an Instagram account so we can showcase Indigenous students here on campus. We also hold free lunches once a month or sometimes twice a month, depending whether it's exams or not. And we've also in the process of arranging a trip to the National Indigenous Uni Games over in Perth. For Indigenous students here at Flinders, if they haven't used Yungarendi before, I definitely would recommend it, utilising the spaces, utilising the team here at Yungarendi. Since I started here at Flinders, I've pretty much been here day one, and I've definitely utilised the staff, utilised the spaces, computer-free printing, and it's just great to also, I've kind of built my support network around Yungarendi. I often utilise a lot of the support workers here, and just getting whatever help I can get, like getting ITAS tutoring, so I've got someone to help me through my courses. Also, organisation skills, I wasn't really good at that. I would probably look at my timetable and be like, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it. But now, through utilising Yungarendi, I've been able to put all my assignments in the calendar, and I know when they're due, and actually having that physically, looking at it every day and being like, okay, so it's in my head, I know when it's due, I can do this. Where first year Keenan probably would have been like, oh, it's due then, I'll probably get to it when it's a bit closer, and then it's the day before, and I'm like, shit, I haven't done it, so what do I do? So, as I said, I'm studying environmental sciences, although when I was in high school I wanted to be a marine biologist, so I did a lot of topics around getting into marine biology, and then when I got older I realised there's not much work and it's quite a competitive area. And so I kind of knew I always wanted to work within the environment area, and then I saw this degree, the environmental sciences degree here at Flinders, and I looked at the course guide and looked at the study program, and I was like, oh, okay, it's something that I'm interested in. And then it's also a growing area. I think the world's realising that we're messing the environment up, so I knew job-wise I was going to be safe as well. That's also something you've got to worry about. I finished a degree, will I have a job? But 3 years in, I'm actually really enjoying the course. I didn't realise how geology-focused it would be. When I think about rocks, I think about places like Port-Augusta or the Flinders Ranges, and I'm like, oh, there are rocks. Yeah. Anyway, so that was interesting. You can look at a rock. I can look at a rock now, and I can kind of see how the rock was formed. Whether it was formed through volcanic action or whether it was formed because it was, I don't know, come from the Earth's crust or the Earth's core, or how it was created. It's just interesting, and also identifying the age of that rock based on what's inside the rock and the characteristics that rock has. So I guess that's kind of cool and handy, and because we live on a rock, Earth is technically a rock, so I guess it's a handy skill to have. But I think the only thing I struggle with my degree is we're talking about the environment, and in some cases more specifically the Australian environment, but we don't do any Indigenous there's no Indigenous content, and I'm like, so we're going to talk about the environment but not include Indigenous people? I don't... Anyways, so that's the only thing I've struggled with, but I've been lucky enough through my electives to do Aboriginal studies subjects, so that's kind of help quench that thirst, if that makes sense, and kind of help me stay on track. And it's kind of good to get away from your degree a little bit and focus on subjects that aren't related, and you can come back to it and get back onto it. Yeah. I used to study at another university. I was a law student at another university here in South Australia, and I got into law because I got into it and I thought, oh yeah, law. Mum was a cop at the time, so law student, mum's a cop, made sense. But I noticed that there wasn't much of a student community there, and I'd go to the like common room and stuff, and I just wouldn't know anyone, and there wasn't really any effort from other students to build that community up. So I had like one or two friends, but it was so I think that kind of failed me in a way, and plus I was interested in the degree, so I left. But when I came to Flinders and I noticed that the community here is a lot stronger and people know one another, and I knew a lot of people here, and that also encouraged me more to like join FISA and just really encourage people to get to know one another. Like literally, I'm that person that you walk into the common room and be like, "Hi, how you going?" Even if I don't know you, like it's just to say hello and get to know you. Like I'm that kind of person that just wants to talk and know what you're doing, what you're studying, and even just I don't know. For me, I'm a very social person, so like I'll probably talk a lot. So sometimes I'll base myself in the common room to talk, and then I'll go to the computer and study. So I'm trying to separate the conversations from work. So yeah. But yeah, definitely come to UNGRND. You'll probably see me here and I'll probably say hello. So if you're ashamed, I'm sorry, but hello. Oh, and one more thing. If you like Spotify, or I'm a music person, so drop me like names of songs and stuff that you love, and I'll definitely Spotify it, Shazam it, or whatever. And yeah, because I'm nuts for music. And before I finish, also don't be scared to utilize programs like career trackers, or there's also PIC. They offer cadetship programs for Indigenous students that are studying an undergraduate degree. It's one thing to do university and go to university and get that degree, but it's another to also have experience. So when it comes to graduation, if you're not a 4-year degree but with zero experience, it's like, well, we don't care if you've got HDs but you have no experience. Are we going to hire you or not? So programs like that are definitely beneficial because you're getting on-the-spot experience while studying, and often sometimes it can lead into a grad position or it can lead into bigger and better opportunities. So don't limit yourself to just university as well. Get involved in other things and get your experience up.